Uh, Greetings, brothers and sisters. Tonight is April 27th, 2025. My name is Brother John Hargrove. I serve as president for UNIA-ACL Division 421 here in Atlanta. This is our mass meeting, first mass meeting that we've had in a month, actually. We didn't have our other mass meeting for the month of April. So welcome, everyone, to our mass meeting for the City of Atlanta, UNIA-ACL. As always, we have a few rituals that we will get to. Tonight's topic, we will be discussing Dr. Julius Nyerere, or different ways to pronounce his last name, but Nyerere is how I was taught, and I spelt it wrong. It's supposed to be Nyerere. Let me fix that. Dr. Julius Nyerere and the HEC update. Dr. Julius Nyerere is of importance for us, particularly because he's the namesake for our division. Uh, when you, in modern time, as you create a division in the UNIA-ACL, you have the privilege of selecting two ancestors to name the division after. The ancestor that we chose was Dr. Julius Nyerere in 2009 when Division 421 was founded. Dr. Julius Nyerere served as the first democratically elected president of Tanzania, but we'll talk about that more when we discuss his bio. But we take time uh, at this time of year to highlight Dr. Julius Nyerere, his accomplishments, and his legacy. And I believe I want to say his birthday is sometime around maybe the 22nd of April, but we'll verify that as well. So first and foremost, first thing we do is our pledge to our UNIA flag. I heard one would please come off mute, put your black fist in the air. Repeat after me. I commit my body, mind, and spirit.
And my body, mind, spirit.
Body, mind, and spirit.
Protection, defense, and security.
And the protection and security
Of the red, black, and green.
of the red, black, and green.
I dedicate my life to the redemption of Mother Africa.
Dedicate my life to the redemption of
Mother Africa.
And the liberation of her scattered black children.
The liberation of her scattered black children.
I accept for myself and my descendants
I accept for myself and my descendants
the teachings of universal African nationalism.
teachings of universal African nationalism.
Promise that our children will be instilled.
And I promise that our children will be
instilled
with the purpose and knowledge of themselves as African people.
With the purpose and knowledge
of themselves as African people.
In order that the cause of our struggle
in order that the cause of our struggle
will neither falter nor fail until all Black people are free and united.
Until all Black people are free and united.
Through one God,
Through one God,
one aim,
and
one destiny.
One destiny.
Race first, family. You may
race first.
You can mute your lines as well. Thank you for your participation. That takes care of our pledge and call to quorum. We have a few UNIA rituals that I will try to breeze through respectfully, and we will get to the topic for tonight. So first ritual is our hymn from Greenland's icy mountains. And it states accordingly: from Greenland's icy mountains, from India's coral strand, where Africa's sunny fountains roll down their golden sand. From many ancient rivers, from many palmy plains, they called us to deliver their land from error's chain. Shall we, whose souls were lighted with wisdom from on high, shall we to men benighted the lamp of life deny? Salvation, O salvation, the joyful sound proclaimed to earth's remotest nation has learned Messiah's name. Waft, waft, ye winds, his story, and you, ye waters, roll, till like a sea of glory it spreads from pole to pole. To o'er our ransom nation, the Lamb for sinners slain, Redeemer, King, Creator, in bliss returns to reign. Amen. Um, and next we will have a brief prayer. If you would, please assume the position of prayer as you see fit. Let's see. We'll switch it up a little bit. Direct us, O Lord, in all our doings with thy most gracious favor, and further us with thy continued help. In all our works, begun, continued, and ended in thee, we may glorify thy holy name, and finally, by thy mercy, obtain everlasting life through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Okay. Now I'll get back to sharing and turn my screen back on. And we will close out with our hymn, Shine On Eternal Light. And this is closing out our opening rituals. State, shine on, eternal light, to greet our souls this day, to spell the gloominess of night and drive our doubts away. Our longing eye prepare, when war and strife shall cease, to view the morn soon to appear, the new era of peace. Thy glorious church, O God, no kingdom can remove, made without hands, this blessed abode, the harbinger of love. Of all the gifts that flow from thy great throne above, we ask thee on our hearts bestow the gift of perfect love. My soul the light receives and dares the truth to prove, not in blind ignorance believes, but knows that God is love. Come, love, and give new birth to man's destructive mind. Spread where confusion reigns on earth, goodwill to all mankind. Shine on, eternal light. Thy penetrating ray shall turn the hour of darkest night into eternal day. Amen. That takes care of our opening rituals. We'll do a roll call. Brother Art, would you handle roll call for me? Are you available to take care of that?
Yeah, I'll do that.
If you could, officers that are present first and then members to follow.
Okay. Okay. With us this evening, we have President John Hargrove, First Vice President Omasius Tintu, Second Vice President Malik, First Lady President is Cicely. Then we go to myself as the recording secretary, Art. Then we have Sharon Frierson, who's number 205-447-1024. I don't know who that is.
This race first Abe Fahodi. That's in Kose Munyayinga, Obada Uwajika, member number 455. I'm here in Birmingham, Alabama. Ashe, race first.
Thank you, brother.
Kose Munyayinga in Birmingham.
Thank you. We have Sister Bertha Rose. We have Sister Dr. Kuda. Brother Israel Lee. Queen Mother Kashiba Ma'at. And that's 11 on the call. That's all.
Thank you.
Race first.
Excellent job, Brother Art. Race first. That's 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 officers. Thank you particularly to our officers. I have to be better about making sure our officers are present on the call. So Lady President Diane is absent. Treasurer Ross Marvin, I expect him to join later, is absent. And Brother Eric, our third vice president, is another key player that's absent, as well as Brother James Wilson. We're probably going to need him. Ground rules. I'll take care of ground rules. Please keep your line muted when you don't have the when it's not when you don't have the floor to speak. When you do have the floor, please keep your comments or questions limited to 3 minutes to allow everyone the floor to be able to share. Sisters, don't give out your personal information. Give out a business line or email. That would be preferred. And I think that's pretty much it. That's all I could think of from my memory. Be respectful. And okay, that's our ground rules. And please limit your profanity. We do record these sessions and we utilize them for educational purposes and sometimes for youth as well. So please be respectful with your language. And next, we will go to preamble of the UNIA-ACL. And this is something, yeah, we'll get to that later, but we got to commit this to memory is where I was going. So the preamble of the Universal Negro Improvement Association states that the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League is a social, friendly, humanitarian, charitable, educational, institutional, constructive, and expansive society. It is founded by persons desiring to the utmost to work for the general uplift of the Negro peoples of the world, and the members pledge themselves to do all in their power to conserve the rights of their noble race and to respect the rights of all mankind, believing always in the brotherhood of man and the fatherhood of God. The motto of the organization is one God, one aim, one destiny. Therefore, let justice be done to all mankind, realizing that if the strong oppresses the weak, confusion and discontent will ever mark the path of man, but with love, faith, and charity towards all, the reign of peace and plenty will be heralded into the world, and the generations of men shall be called blessed. It's preamble of the UNIA-ACL Constitution. With that, Brother Art, did you have any minutes from our last meeting? I believe that was March 23rd from my memory.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
May have already sent some out, by the way. So. And
23rd. Okay. Race first, family.
race first.
We started off the meeting with the pledge at 5:15. At 5:17, we did the rituals. This meeting was, the topic of the meeting was going over the bylaws. And at 5:30, we went over the office of the president. And 5:48, we went over the office of the lady president. At 6:26, we did officers share. And several officers had things to share on the events that were coming up. And the main thing was Omasius had some thoughts he shared on raising funds and building wealth. Dr. Kuda spoke on the New York Division's events and the vendors being members, very informative discussion. And Brother James, let us know about his Smile Africa Book Club and the things that were happening there. And at 7:29, we went to member share. And several members spoke. Sister Ma'at was seeking info on the Black Cross nurses and the youth. And Sister Sharon was seeking information on the youth. Sister Aziza was looking forward to meeting the members of 421. At 8:09, we closed. Race first.
First, excellent notes, Brother Art. I will motion that we accept the notes that Brother Art shared as our official record. That's to our officers. Is there any objection? Any
No, I
questions?
second that. I second your motion.
Thank you, Sister Bertha Rose. Is there any objection? If not, we will move to have that added to our official record. And Brother Art, let me see, what was I going to say? When you share the minutes, I would like to get our corresponding secretary involved in that process. So if you could copy Sister Cecily, and then Sister Cecily, I'd like to utilize that to as part of corresponding secretary training. You can share that with the executive body group, which we all should have each other's emails. But I want to make sure you have a way of communicating to the executive body consistent.
Okay.
And that was more so to Sister Cecily, but yeah, for you to share with Sister Cecily as well. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. If there aren't any questions, thank you, Sister Cecily. I see you, Second Vice President, gave us the dates. Dr. Julius Nyerere was born April 13th, 1922, transition October 14th, 1999. So yeah, usually, so this would be the meeting that we have that's around that time of his birth. So I don't know why. I guess we probably could switch this to second Sunday, but as of right now, it's at fourth Sunday. So just for context, we're in that time of his birth. Let me find the document that I need. Second. And everyone should get a copy of the Whirlwind newsletter, which is what I will be reading from. But I'm reading from an older issue. So, but with the newer issue, we'll have the same bio. Wow. Trying to open this in a separate window.
President John,
Yes,
can
brother.
I explain to the family that we've been kind of late on the newsletters?
Ah,
I lost my phone, and Brother Ross has had some issues, so it's just been late going out. But we're gonna get them out in the next couple of days.
thank you, brother Art. I know y'all are working, and I know Brother Art and Brother Ross has mentioned getting some support for that process. So something we're continually working on and looking for assistance to help continue. This issue actually from December 17th, 2023. Hmm, interesting. And I'll take care of the reading for tonight because no, because we don't have it available. Yes. Okay. Let me zoom in a little bit. Dr. Julius Nyerere. Julius Cambarage Nyerere, born April 13th, 1922, died October 14th, 1999. Just move these little boxes. Was president of Tanzania, previously Tanganyika, from the country's founding in 1964 until his retirement in 1985. Born in Tanganyika to a local Zanaki chief called Nyerere Borito. Julius Nyerere was known by the Swahili name Mwalimu, or teacher, because of his profession before becoming active in politics. Nyerere was the first African head of state to retire voluntarily. He stepped down because he realized that his socialist policies of communal ownership of farms and state ownership of service were not working. Oh, that's interesting that we put that in there. Under his presidency, Tanzania slipped from being the largest exporter of food in Africa to the biggest importer of food. However, he made no attempt to cling to power or to influence his successors who restored capitalism. Nyerere had wanted to make Tanzania self-reliant, free from indebtedness to former colonial powers or to the West. Like other leaders of former colonies, he saw colonialism and capitalism as responsible for the subjugation of their people. A devout Catholic, Nyerere often fasted and did not enrich himself at his nation's expense. He preferred dress a Mao tunic, contrasted with the flamboyant uniforms worn by some of his contemporary heads of African states. While his policies may have proved disastrous for his country, few question his sincerity. Tanzania remains one of the poorest countries in the world, but its economy has grown since Nyerere's retirement, reaching 6% during 2006. Uh, while his economic policies are acknowledged as having failed, other policies succeeded. For example, under Nyerere, literacy and healthcare surpassed anything most African countries had achieved. Thus, his legacy has been described as rich and varied, and his intentions as always noble. He also battled the International Monetary Fund over the issue of third world debt and created a genuine national entity out of a hodgepodge of some 120 groups, which some consider to be his most enduring achievement. Even after the failure of his socialist experiment, he retained, says a Guardian obituary, his worldwide moral authority. Education. Nyerere began attending government primary school in Musoma at the age of 12, where he completed the 4-year program in 3 years and went to the Tabora Boys Government Secondary School. He received a scholarship to attend Makerere University. At the time, it was the only tertiary education institution in East Africa, where he obtained a teaching diploma. He returned to Tanganyika and worked for 3 years at St. Mary's Secondary School in Tabora, where he taught biology and English. In 1949, he got a scholarship to attend the University of Edinburgh. He was the first Tanzanian to study at a British university and only the second to gain a university degree outside of Africa, where he obtained his Master's of Arts degree on economics and history in 1952. In Edinburgh, partly through his encounter with Fabian thinking, Nyerere began to develop his particular vision of connecting socialism with African communal living. Political career. On his return to Tanganyika, Nyerere took a position teaching history, English, and Kiswahili at St. Francis's College near Dar es Salaam. It is at St. Francis's College that he founded TANU, T-A-N-U. His political activities attracted the attention of the colonial authorities, and he was forced to make a choice between his political activities and teaching. He was reported as saying that he was a schoolmaster by choice and a politician by accident. He resigned and continued his work on his goal to bring a number of different nationalist factions into one grouping, which was achieved in 1954. Nyerere traveled throughout the country speaking to common people and tribal chiefs, trying to garner support for the movement towards independence. He also spoke on behalf of TANU to the no, I'm sorry, Trusteeship Council and Fourth Committee of the United Nations in New York. His oratory skills and integrity helped Nyerere achieve TANU's goal for an independent country without war or bloodshed. The cooperative British governor, Sir Richard Turnbull, was also a factor in the struggle for independence. Nyerere entered the Colonial Legislative Council in 1958 and was elected chief minister in 1960. In 1961, Tanganyika was granted self-governance, and Nyerere became its first prime minister on December 9, 1961. A year later, Nyerere was elected president of Tanganyika when it became a republic. Nyerere was instrumental in the union between the islands of Zanzibar and the mainland Tanganyika to form Tanzania. After a 1964 coup in Zanzibar toppled Rashid bin Abdullah, who was the Sultan of Zanzibar. Government positions held 1954 founding member of TANU, 54 to 1960 member of Legislative Assembly in the first elections which Africans were allowed to vote, 1958 leader of the opposition in Parliament, 1960 chief of the first internal self-government administration, 1961 prime minister of the first government of independent Tanganyika, 1962 first elected president of Tanganyika when it becomes a republic, 63 through 70, Chancellor of the University of East Africa, 64 through 85, 1964 through 85, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, 1970 through 85, Chancellor of the University of Dar es Salaam, 1977 and 1990, Chairman of Chama Cha Mapinduzi, which was formed by a merger between TANU and the Afro Shari's Party of Zanzibar. CCM was born in Zanzibar February 5th, 1977. 1984 to 85, Chancellor of Sokoine University Agriculture. 1985, retired from presidency. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of this. I didn't know how much we had in here. But there will be much more in the bio that you can read at your leisure. But yeah, that's the topic for tonight is Dr. Julius Nyerere, the first democratically elected president of Africa. Any questions or comments on Dr. Julius Nyerere? I didn't realize how honest we were in the recording of the history.
Race first, President Hargrove.
Brother Nkosi Munyayinga. Race first.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'll be before that. I put some on. I had previously came across some videos and lectures and some interviews of Dr. Julius Nyerere, and so I put what I found in the chat. I just wanted to put that on record.
Okay.
Race first.
Okay. Thank you, brother. Race first. Yes. I definitely encourage additional research outside of what we discuss and what we provide. Any other questions, comments? All right. If not, making good time. That's about 30 minutes. Well, we started about 15 minutes late. So first 30 minutes, touch on the topic. Or the first topic. We got two topics tonight. So if there is not anything else on Dr. Julius Nyerere for now, outside of what we will provide in the newsletter, then I will move to the second half of our topic for tonight. See if I don't know if I got anything to share with this one. Yes, I do actually. I think I do. Y'all are lucky. Y'all get a little sneak peek. Everyone doesn't have all of this information. What was this? HEC 2025. 1 second. I think it's in the Constitution. In a moment to retrieve the information. So I may be able to pull up a document instead of having to read it. So y'all can actually see. Name of that. We went up there the 10th. Okay. Newsletter, proposal, resolutions. Working Resolution Committee. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's one. Please let Brother James know. Okay.
Greetings, President John. While you're looking for that, I have an idea I want to put on the table.
What's that?
Okay, so one of the things that I want to get organized is that we sit down and have a round table with other organizations, and would like to have it in Senegal. And just to, because you know the troglodyte is getting ready to get out of here. He's getting ready to go. And you know, it's us that are going to be here. And that's one of the reasons why they, you know, setting everything on fire. I don't know if anybody heard about the fires that are happening in New Jersey. But the thing is that we have to sit together with the rulers of all of these different Black organizations and actually make treaties and stuff with inside for ourselves as brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? I think that we need to have that discussion, you know, with various people coming from, whether it's the UNIA, Black Panther Party, New Black Panther Party, Black Liberation Organization, humanitarians, of course, all Black. And we actually sit down and we have the discussion and making an alliance with all of us within various organizations.
I think that's a great idea. We would need, you know, direction from our international and national leadership. We do have that uh, ability to do that locally. Atlanta, Georgia, we are working to build those connections. But when we're talking about calling a meeting on the continent, we would need assistance from our leadership. Dr. Kuda, actually our international organizer, would thank you, Dr. Kuda, for raising your hand. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
Greetings, everybody. Thank you, President John. Coincidentally, and incidentally, I have been thinking of exactly what Sister Aket is saying. Just yesterday, it was something just going through my mind that, you know, if anything bad has to happen, what happens to our people? What plan do we have, you know, for our people? As I've been studying the pledge, I commit my body, mind, and spirit to the protection, defense, and security of the red, black, and green. I dedicate my life to the
Redemption.
redemption of Mother Africa and the liberation of her scattered Black children. I accept for myself and my descendants the teachings of universal African nationalism and promise that our children will be instilled with the purpose and knowledge of themselves as African people. And I in order that the cause of our struggles will neither falter nor fail until all Black people are free and united through one God, one aim, one destiny. So when I go through that pledge, I'm like, where is our protection, defense, and security? Yes, we're talking about the flag, but the flag is us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been eating me since yesterday. I wrote a book about my family that I finished this morning, 4 a.m. And I've started writing a book about my own life. And I'm so glad that we're talking about Dr. Julius Nyerere and his achievements, because as I move into this position of international organizer and looking at my positions back home of things that I have implemented back in South Africa, it's just strengthening my vision, strengthening my approaches as to how things should be done, and and having the support of my brothers and sisters right here in the United States of America. But at the same time, I'm like, I can run to South Africa any minute. But what about my people right here, my brothers and sisters? If anything has to happen, where we have seen already, we are at the bottom. I attended sessions with Brother Dugay, where he was completing orientation with the Toronto division. And yesterday he was doing orientation for the new upcoming South African division with Brother Guguletu and Brother Lindelani. So, uh, um, it's just been bothering me that, what do we have in place for us if a situation like Sister Aket, as she was talking, I was like, wow, what intuition is this? This is something I've been thinking of, and we haven't spoken about it on the group, but here she's bringing it up on this call. Thank you so much, Sister Aket, and thank you, President John, for your response that we at Division 421, we are already looking into something of this nature, and I think we should share with the entire UNIA as to what plan of action do we have. Thank you for this opportunity to share. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kuda. Yes, but yeah, the proposal is grand, as I can describe it, and it is on board. It's within the principles. Um, from my position as president, as a commissioner of District 5, we can definitely do that, and we, love to continue those types of efforts. But when it comes to reaching out outside of the continent, I would have to go through our international organizer, Dr. Kuda. So that was my only.
Well, even if we can't do international, we can start because at one time Georgia was actually named a Mecca, and then if you look at to what the definition of a Mecca is, because they, Atlanta was called at the Black Mecca, and so we can actually start a single meeting in Atlanta with 421, having all the officials come in from these various of Black organizations. And also I'm including the Moorish Science Temple of America. They don't call themselves, they're Moors or whatever. Okay. So, we wouldn't say Black, but we can just have it to as a collective that brothers and sisters actually meet, and it doesn't have to be disrespectful. Even with the Hebrew Israelites, we can bring them in as well, and we can have the first meeting to sit down can actually be done in Atlanta because of the history.
I'm on board, Sister Desiree. I would recommend let's discuss that amongst the executive body and figure out how we would like to execute that plan. There are some discussions already underway but we do need everyone to be on board as we execute. So, executive meeting will be May 3rd. Please bring that back. Okay, from HEC standpoint, again, we just got back from High Executive Council. It was April 10th through 13th. Let me go grab my charger before I get too far in this discussion. HEC was April 10th through 13th. That is our second major meeting, second largest meeting or most important meeting for us in the UNIA for the year. One of the big takeaways of it is creating part of the agenda for convention. So the best way I can explain this outside of those that know is, or from a UNIA way to explain it, the preamble states that the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League is a social, friendly, humanitarian, charitable, educational, institutional, constructive, and expansive society. When you look at the course of African philosophy, where Mr. Garvey talks about a society and what it is and how it's made evident, he talks about how a society is made evident through its rules and laws. And that goes for us. Major part of that is the Constitution. So the HEC and the convention are the parliamentary bodies that gather for the UNIA to establish policies as well as amendments to the Constitution. So that's as quickly as I can get to the importance of these gatherings. And again, HEC is required. Everything is made official at convention, but in order to be on the agenda for convention, you have to have your proposal or amendment approved at that year's High Executive Council. So, yeah, we already know what to expect to be discussed at this year's convention based on what was discussed at this year's High Executive Council. And that's what I wanted to focus on, are the proposals outside of, just the the energy, which was good. And I'm not going to get into, the particular division reports. So I'll just touch on the proposals that were discussed, and I'll, Dr. Kuda, if you'd like to add anything, or anyone that traveled, if they would like to state anything, please feel free to do so. First proposal that came up was from our division, Brother James Wilson. The proposal had the final title, Funding for Youth Programs. But the proposal stated that proposing the development, implementation, and funding of youth programs rooted in education, particularly African-centered education. And this would be a program developed among all divisions. Brother James says, our youth need ongoing education and socialization that addresses the unique set of problems that faces the African world. So we discussed it as, basically a African-centered curriculum for youth, but a ongoing process, so an annual process, whether it's monthly, whether it's semi-annually, whether it's annually, whether we can get to the weekly phase, but we want to have a continuing programs, just like what we know of as school. The purpose would be, or the goals would be, cultivating necessary perspective and young members needed to address our global concerns as a people. Number two, instilling the qualifications needed to correct the problems of the African world. Number three, increase in membership. Number four, correcting the miseducation and cultural alienation that takes place in public school. And then the last one, facilitating the growth and direction of the UNIA by creating the proper mentality in our future leaders. So taking an initiative to address, whether we want to consider it indoctrination or whatever it may be, to the mainstream education system. We don't feel that it targets the particular needs of our community and our people. And we would like to, we're basically stating that we're going to take that upon ourselves, and we're asking other divisions to get on board and to help us to develop the programs, because there may be some things that they're doing that could be beneficial to us, and same likewise as things that we may be doing that could be beneficial for them. Youth personnel in all divisions shall create clearly defined approach to develop, implement, and fund the youth programs together. Youth personnel in all divisions shall determine a budget to fund these programs together, and youth personnel in all divisions shall develop and utilize contacts within our prospective public and private school systems. Program or proposal suggests that divisions contact parents as well as local schools that have what they consider a significant Black presence. So we initially proposed the 50% Black presence. When that was brought forth on the floor, some divisions felt 50% would be limiting to schools that had less than a 50% Black population, and they didn't want to be limited. So we opened it up to significant per the division's determination. So if they think 1% is significant, then go for it. And so that was the proposal for the most part, and it was accepted with some minor adjustments to be made. The adjustments that were made, we recommended a fund of $1,000 to $10,000 annually, and that would be raised by the local division, or if they wanted to do a per student basis, we recommend $100 to $150 per student. But that's to start out. And again, this proposal was accepted. I think we had about 40 people voting, or 38 people voting. 35 people said yes to have this move forward to convention. Any questions or comments on the youth proposal?
Race first, so it's awesome. And with that, we can collaborate with other organizations that are already out here, such as the Boys and Girls Club, collective, Black collective movement here in California, and other organizations. As far as, I think something else we should do is connect with the Black-owned bookstores that is in each state. Work with that. I see that you have Brother Israel on here. He's very good when it comes to computer stuff. Also, Sister Koti came up with educational program that she needs some help with, that you can actually learn what needs to be learned at home on a system. But yeah, education is a must, and this needs to be pushed forward. Totally in agreement with that, and it will be good along with other Black organizations to have influence over brothers and sisters, that we can get the educational program in their organizations as well.
Absolutely, Sister Quet. In 1 second, let me stop sharing. Brother James isn't here to speak to adjustments, amendments, or expansions of the proposal, but I don't think that he would be against what you brought forth. But particularly for this proposal, I believe his focus, based on what I see, was the schools, the local schools.
At what time your meeting, cuz? About 8 o'clock. Oh, 8 o'clock. Oh, okay, so they did it doing it later now. It's on the 6th.
Race first. Race first.
Nkosi Munyayinga.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wanted to well, I'm listening to the proposal, and I also wanted to put maybe on record if it's somehow we can create some type. Well, I'll look into that myself, creating some type of proposal for in regards to schools, a pathway plan for FDMG. Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Leadership Academy for black boys in Wilmington, Delaware, making some type of pathway program or something like that. Connection with the Team Pan Africanism, the National Independent Black Parent Association. So, that was something I wanted to put on record as well. Thank you, Ray. First, I would be for Hodier, and I yield.
Thank you, brother Nkosi Munyayinga. Per the official record, and you are speaking in regards to Dr. Umar, correct, and his endeavors and institution and organization?
Race first. Yes, I am on record. Yes.
Thank you, brother Kosi. Officially, our administration does not have a favorable opinion of Brother Umar, and we are not encouraged to work with Brother Umar.
Race first. All right. Race first. So we ultimately we must forward ever, backwards never. I say.
Okay. But yeah, we gotta. I don't know. Yeah, that's the message that I've received.
Thank you, President John, for responding with the reality on the ground. But as we know, divided we are weak, united we are strong. And in my capacity as international organizer, this is my end goal of unity. I've been in continuous discussions as to identify strategies and ways and means how to approach this very delicate situation that we find ourselves in. And because we give respect to our leadership, for now, we will keep it under wraps, but beneath that, a lot of discussions is going on to unite the UNIA. All divisions that are scattered, discussions are going on to see how best we can work together, because when we work together, united, we are stronger, we can do much more, we can achieve much more. But for purposes of, our respecting our leadership, we will leave it at this, and we can always speak, individually on how best you can help in supporting the current negotiations and discussions that are underway. So we're not leaving it at that. We're not going to be backward ever. No. Forward never. No, that is not our intention at all. And your help will definitely be needed as we try to break this this culture that we find ourselves in that is not what Garvey stood for. We know there are challenges with organizations at all levels, even within families, there's challenges. But at the end of the day, you have to overcome. I was brought up by my father with a discipline and principle of, even if I have a fallout with you, Brother Nkosi, if I have a fallout with you in the morning, I shouldn't let the sun go down without me apologizing to you and making peace. That is Ubuntu. That is Africanism.
Mm.
So what we are currently going through, that is not Africanism. We don't leave a brother on the wayside and head to the finish line by ourselves. We're going to cross that finish line together. Thank you.
I said,
Yes, the word.
President Hargrove, I just want to make clear when I said forward ever, backwards never. I'm agreeing to everything what she's saying, what the Queen Mother is saying about. I would assume self-hatred and self-destruction is going backwards, and going forward is to make sure that every African, every Black person in the galaxy that ever existed, make sure that we all pass that finish line together. Uhuru, Ubuntu. You know, that's what I was saying when I was saying forward ever, backwards never. I apologize if I made it seem as if I was saying something about severing ties. No, never. That's why I brought FDMG forward. I say.
Understand.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Ashe as well, race first. We have to understand that it's the children that we also have to stay focused on. You know, we get caught up in too much of, oh, I don't like that person. Oh, I don't like this person. Blah, blah, blah. What does this have to do with what we're trying to do as far as the movement, as far as the education? Because there'll probably be some things that, okay, you may disagree, and you already know dealing with the public school system, let alone with the charter schools, we already disagree with everything they do in there anyway, but we're still going into those schools. Even with Umar Johnson, there's probably some things we agree with or disagree with, but that has nothing to do with us putting our program and having it as a running program within inside of his organization. Because change can come from everywhere, breaking the chains off our brains. You know what I'm saying? We can't alienate brothers and sisters. We cannot sit here and pick and choose who we choose to do business with or who we choose not, because we have a goal at the end of the day. And that's the bottom line. Yes. Race first, Black Power.
I say race first. I'll say last comment on it, then we'll move to the next item from HEC. But we must engage in a time of reconciliation. And I'm not sure how long that'll take or how we will do that, whether it's, psychological, spiritual, financial, but there needs to be a reconciliation amongst us as a people, and that's preventing us from moving forward. But those are my thoughts. Okay. Two more proposals were presented and approved outside of the youth proposal. The second one was in regards to Black Cross nurses. It was presented, and I don't have this one to show. Yeah, I don't have a digital copy I can show, but it was presented by Philadelphia Lady President Sister Caishton. It states, in accordance with Article 2 of the Constitution, Objects Section 3, page 66 of the Constitution, Black Cross nurses should issue pamphlets which will tend to educate the public. And she proposes that the Office of Lady President be responsible for disseminating and distributing wellness information through our propaganda channels, including Garvey Voice and website pages. Objectives are to meet on a scheduled quarterly basis at minimum, to discuss and determine wellness information to distribute, to activate the responsibilities outlined in the Constitution for the Black Cross nurses in each division in a more structured format. I think that's a real point of her proposal, is to activate the responsibilities that are already outlined in the Constitution in a more structured format. Each month, wellness information will be shared by international UNIA divisions in a rotating format through propaganda channels. Specific steps to achieve the goal: schedule meetings with Black Cross nurses, creating communication channels for answering questions, connect with the Black Cross nurse head superintendent, and this was an ASAP proposal. So there's discussions about structuring our Black Cross nurses more formally and I guess more uniform in regards to the communication that we share, at least in some aspects. So through our official publications, such as the Garvey Voice website, there'll be uniform um, information that's shared on behalf of the Black Cross nurses. But again, one of the implied objectives of the proposal is to have these groups coming together to have these discussions. So bringing our sisters and our Black Cross nurses in different divisions together, having these discussions, sharing the information, and then publishing that information for our people's consumption. So any questions or comments on Black Cross nurse proposal? Fairly straightforward. And this was heavily approved as well. I think there may have been 2 people that did not approve out of 40. There aren't any questions on that. We will move to the last HEC item. And no questions on Black Cross nurses. Last HEC item that was presented was also from Philadelphia Division 121, Lady President Sister Cation. Title of proposal is to establish a system of financial accountability for both the membership and the government. So it's basically about financial accountability and kind of showing individuals where their money is going and how they can visually support us with their, showing them visually how their finances are supporting us. It states, as we continue to collect donations funds for the rehabilitation of our government internally and externally, proposals that we establish a system of financial accountability for both the membership and the government body. Membership will have autonomy and abilities to donate to specific causes or the total rehabilitation. So this is something we've kind of touched on peripherally or whatever, not directly, but on the like from an auxiliary standpoint. But the best thing I can think of, or the way I remember it, is in church. When you would give money to the church, they would have the different boxes, whether you give it to the building fund, this is a tithe, you give it to the missionary fund or the feeding fund, whatever it may be. And that's similar to what this is talking about, is being able to itemize your donations to specific causes. So it says membership will have autonomy and abilities to donate to specific causes or the total rehabilitation. So if you just want to give a general rehabilitation donation, do that as well. Membership can receive tangible incentives for their investment/donation. Goals, objectives is to create a tangible donation investment system between membership and their divisions. Number 2, establish accountability and transparency between membership and their divisions. 3, to support growing businesses of membership, to generate a cooperative economic community, to stimulate reciprocal relationships and partnerships. So it's talking about working with your local businesses and getting them involved. We've talked about it through membership and having a collective of businesses and, being able to provide a discount through membership. Those are some of the similar sentiments that are being expressed. Steps to achieve is educating and planning with Minister of Labor and Industry, divisions, presidents, and treasurers. Create an individualized membership financial ledger. Activate an account for monetary donations. Timeline: 3 months process of educating and planning with membership, 3 months of an intentional engagement with interested members, 6 months of active and aggressive participation. This is a continuous annual effort where members donate, contribute weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly in a more strategic, comprehensive, and sustainable method. But I've got the numbers. We had less people in the room at this time, 28 yays, 4 nays, and no abstains. So heavily supported as well. Questions or comments on financial accountability proposal?
President John, I was thinking about something else we could do as well. You know, even with Marcus Garvey talking about the 25 cent, and then Elijah Muhammad was talking about the 50 cent. I was thinking that, and you know, all of us, you know, just donate a dollar a day, and then put that aside, with the dollar a day. And even if you can't do a dollar a day for that day on Friday, what is that, like $5, or you go through Sunday is $7, and then if you get paid every 2 weeks, that's only $14 every 2 weeks, and we put it all together in a fund. I think that, you know, as we grow it, you know, that alone, um, you know, just alone with the dollar a day, we could come up with over $500,000 within a year.
Yeah. Yes, you're right on board, Sister Desiree. I'm gonna ask you a question. I know you have the book Message to the People.
Yes, I do.
Have you seen lesson 22?
Lesson 22. Yeah, I'm sitting here laughing at something Cecily said. But anyway,
Have you seen lesson 22 in that book?
yes.
Have you read it?
Well, I read it with everybody here.
No, I'm not trying to. What you're saying is in that book. It's in regards to what Marcus Garvey spoke to in the 5-year plan. It speaks about a voluntary charitable fund that our people contribute to annually, or however you want to think of it. But it's something that we've been talking about internally. We've, attempted a proposal last year, and honestly, I plan to present something, on that specifically at the upcoming HEC.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I know this is being recorded, so it is on there. When you get a chance, President John, I would like for us, and then, of course, have you on there, I'm on there, Dr. Kuda, also Queen Mother, because she was privy to what Cecily is talking about. And I would like to have a sidebar dealing with Cecily, as far as you can't even pay people back. How about to donate $1? Because it's actually deeper than what she's actually giving everybody privy to. And I'm not going to put her business out there in the streets, because that's not what I do. But I think we should have a sidebar, a meeting, dealing with all together what she's actually talking about. Now, in my opinion, I felt like I was fair. And I did what was fair.
Sister Desiree, you're going into a personal thing. What you can see, not everyone can see. So what Sister Cecily sent you was private between you two. It's not something that everyone else is aware of.
Oh, okay. But I would
Because
still
I'm
like to
mature.
have the meeting with all of us on there to just knock this barrier down between me and Sister Cecily.
Not a problem. My lady president, I don't think she's here, Sister Diane. But we have international organizer has been speaking with me in regards to some form of a committee locally to address local concerns. So without Lady President being here, I don't want to say too much, but those things are underway, Sister Desiree.
We do have a sisters WhatsApp group. Please, those who are not on the sisters WhatsApp group, Please join. I know I posted the Division 421 WhatsApp group, but from there you'll be able to come over to the Sisters WhatsApp group. Yes, we do have some differences here and there, but we don't have time to fight amongst ourselves. And we need to take care of our brothers because they have so much on their shoulders and in their hands. Regardless of whether they are perfect or not perfect, we need to give them all the support we have, all the support we can find, because we are doing double jobs here. We got our full-time jobs to survive. Then we're still doing this African nationalism work to help our people globally, not only here in the United States, but all over the world. So we are carrying big tasks on our shoulders. There is no time for us to hurt one another. This is a time to be not acceptable, but the time to be able to carry, the burden. This is a time for sacrifice. As President Duguay mentioned in his orientation yesterday with the Toronto team, as well as when he was speaking to the South African team. It's about sacrifice. Being in this UNIA-ACL, it's about you sacrificing, because the gap that we have with our other brothers and sisters on the other side is way too huge. We can't overcome that in a short space of time. So let us give all the support to our brothers and our sisters for us to carry out this work. Let us be mindful, let us be compassionate, let us be loving. We're not all at the same level, intelligently or mentally or whatever, but we can meet each other halfway. I have weaknesses, you have weaknesses. Let's find a common ground to help each other and just be able to tolerate each other's weaknesses and strengths. That will take us forward. That will take us across the finish line. A lot of things have been going through my mind as I work with every one of you. There's bigger things ahead of us. Let us keep our eye on the ball. There's way bigger things ahead of us that we can achieve and will achieve. I'm certain that we will achieve those bigger things. For as long as we work together harmoniously, we will get there. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kuda. Dr. Kuda, if you could just make a note, and obviously my lady vice presidents will also make notes, but we do need to have an official hearing amongst our executive officers. So please make that a priority. I have to get the financial reports updated, and I plan to have that updated the Friday prior to executive meeting. So that's kind of taking some precedence as far as my mental capacity. But please don't think that it's not important. So please make a note of that, and we will address that immediately.
Sorry, President John, while we're on the call, I just want to ask the third Vice Lady President, Sister Arquette, to kindly assist me to take note on the point you just raised, because I slept at 4 a.m. this morning and I'm not with my pen, I'm just sitting here. So, Sister Arquette, could you please assist to take note as President John has asked us to?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And then lastly, on the proposals that you presented,
yes,
and you were asking for comments.
yes,
I think this is a way for us in Division 421 to have an idea of what type of proposals we can present at HEC that will be supported by everybody. We were all in support of sistification. That's why both of our proposals went through. We were all in support of our brother, James. Am I correct? Brother James, for the education presentation. And it went through. He had like 100% people raising their hands for it. And I think next time we should all try to attend HEC no matter what, because it is there where we can together raise our hands and say the next HEC is going to happen in Atlanta, Georgia, where our division is.
Yep.
So, but thank you, President John, for sharing with us all those presentations that were done at the HEC. You captured everything well. And I just want to say to the team, President John was on his feet throughout. I never saw him sitting. He was taking notes. Every session, he was writing notes in his book. I never saw him sitting on a chair. And myself, and unlike me, I usually like to take photos. I usually like to, be on my laptop and capturing. But the beginning of the meeting, we get warned, no taking pictures and no recording.
Yep.
So that for me is a problem. That's why I say we need to reform, but we're going to get there.
Yes.
Thank you. And thank you, President John, for being such an exemplary leader. Thank you so much. You made us so proud at the HEC. There's so much to say about what happened at the HEC. But President John really gave, he showed his leadership skills. He showed power at the HEC. And I felt so proud. I was just full of smiles when he went to present our report as Division 421. Oh my God, I was blown away. Blown away. You see, we just went through the aims and objects. President John says all that from his memory, from his head, reading from nowhere. This lesson, Sister Aket, he referenced you just now to lesson 22. President John knows all those lessons by head, lesson 1 to lesson 22. The title, as is in the book, and summarizes each lesson from his memory. What more do you want in a leader? President John, thank you so much for your leadership. You inspire me, you encourage me, and I will stand for elections in 2028 in South Africa because of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kuda.
I second that.
Okay. So, yeah, y'all know I don't like to speak on myself or anything, but Dr. Kuda, also, I'm gonna throw it back to her. She was the Rookie of the Year or Most Valuable Garveyite this year. We have our orientation course, and we also have the course of African philosophy course at HEC. We provide certificates and acknowledgement for those that are able to complete the courses for that year. Well, for this year, Dr. Kuda was the sole student that completed either the orientation or the course of African philosophy, and she actually completed both of them. So she was the star student of this HEC, and as she said, I made her proud. Definitely, that makes us very proud. Makes Division 421 very proud and look like we know what we're doing, and we're really taking these programs serious, and that means a lot. So, to officers, I talked about political influence, and that's what these things become when we show that these programs that are being offered are important, and we're willing to sit through them, dedicate our time, sacrifice our time, and take them serious. That means a lot, and that aids a lot towards how serious Division 421 is. But just briefly, what Dr. Kuda is speaking to. We have each division has an opportunity to give a report of what they've been doing throughout the year. And for our report, I didn't know what to talk about because we've been doing the course of African philosophy for 6 months. So that was our presentation. As she said, I went through each of the lessons, 1 through 22, from memory. Touched on a little bit of the preamble, and went through each of the 11 aims and objectives, because those are detailed in lesson 3. But it showed, we're not playing around. We're not just doing this to do it, but we are trying to, carry out Mr. Garvey's political will. That's what that text talks about. So we're getting a lot of support. People know that what we're doing is real. They're on board, but at the same time, that puts a little bit of pressure on us to deliver. Now that we know all of this stuff, we can do all of this stuff. What are we going to do with it? So the spotlight is on us as a division to show what's next. So officers, I'm proud of everybody. Everybody's doing a great job. We're doing a great job as a division. We just really have to, stay focused and maintain the momentum. So let's prepare for convention. Convention will be the weekend after Garvey Day here in Atlanta, and it'll be in Brooklyn. So we need to start making plans to attend that. And then High Executive Council next year will be back in Philadelphia, April 14th through 16th, I believe. So yeah, we let's take advantage of the process. It's one man, one vote. So let's pack the building out. And make our voices heard. That's all I got. Thank you, Dr. Kuda. Any other questions or comments on HEC before we move to member share?
The last comment on HEC is the attendance from the Detroit division. Last year at HEC, they had over 11 people who came out. This year, I think there were like 9 people. And I think for us as Division 421, we need to copy the approach of Detroit that most of our members should come out to these 2 main conventions of the UNIA. When Division 421, we were 4 of us with Brother James. Am I correct, President John?
Yes, correct.
We were just the 4 of us, myself, Lady President Diane, President John, and Brother James. Brother Omasis was supposed to attend, but he had some challenges, I think. But it would be so nice if all of us, as we are on this call, 17 of us, if all of us could be there. Oh my God, that would be so powerful. So I want to encourage each one of you to save up your little, savings towards, even the August event. If you can't make August convention, let's make it for the next April convention in Philadelphia. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kuda. Yes. But yes, this is as close as you can get to Garveyism in modern time is High Executive Council and convention. Outside of what we do in our local divisions, obviously that's that's fundamental Garveyism. But when it comes to the government, the Constitution, the policies, the leadership, the chain of command, the commissioners, the presidents, that's where High Executive Council and convention is important. So yeah, convention, we'll look forward to convention in August and HEC again next year. Officers, we talked about this. We have a new policy. Officers, as far as travel, if you travel with us in the vehicle, the travel will be taken care of by the division, but lodging will be taken care of by the individual. So it's one we're trying to knock out one obstacle of the travel and travel expense and have officers focus on the lodging. And we usually do Airbnb. This year we had it, with the amount of people that we had lodging under $200 for the stay. But at any rate, next convention, Brooklyn in August, and then back to Philadelphia next year in April. Questions, comments?
You know the dates for convention in August? Is it?
Let me look. Let me look at the calendar. You're killing me with the dates.
Oh, sorry. That's no too.
August. Let me see. I want to say. I gotta confirm. I know it's sometime like 20th through 24th. It may go to 25th. It's in that range though. The week
The
right
weekend, the
after.
weekend after Garvey Day.
Yes. But you know, convention is usually about 5 days as opposed to HEC, which is 3, maybe 4 days. So yes, the weekend after, I say the week after Garvey Day, week following Garvey's birthday. Any other questions, comments on HEC? It is 6:42. I think it's a good time to move to member share if there are any other questions on the topics. Just Sharon,
Yes, race first. How's everybody?
race first, doing well.
Good. It's a good meeting tonight, and thank you. The only thing I have is that if you have any ideas that could go on my pillows,
Mm.
because these vending events are coming up. So if anybody has any ideas that they would like to see on my pillows, I have kind of switched to change the title of my pillows to. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. To Pillars with a Purpose. And the last line of pillars I did were people that we recognize, our leaders like Garvey and Malcolm and Sojourner Douglas. I did pillars along that line, for Black history. So if there's anything that you think would sell for me, something that the UNIA would like, would you like pillows with flags on them or with pictures of Marcus Garvey on them? Just send me a text message and I'd be happy to do that. Okay?
Yes, thank you, Sister Sharon. Do you have, and this is your personal number you're talking about texting?
Yes.
You have a business line that you can share in the chat?
SD Frierson, FRIERSON @gmail.com. SD Frierson @gmail.com. So any suggestion that you have along the Black history line, something that you would like to have, your family photos, anything, just let me know and I'll have them for you at the next convention or the next event, which will
Yeah.
probably be here in Atlanta.
We're gearing up for Garvey Day already. I don't know if I put that.
Yes, I saw it. I'm going to pay my vendor fee. I'll be there, God
Yeah,
willing.
we've been working on Garvey Day this year since February, so we really expecting a big event this year. In regards to your question specifically, what just came to my mind, I've got a couch over here, and I know typically when we do events and go to events, and even when we're selling things, we
Mhm.
are very red, black, and green. We put
Right.
it there and everything red, black, and green. But I'm looking at my couch. My couch is beige, and I got a couch upstairs that's it's like a navy blue. But have you ever thought of using, earth tones, and then just using a African-centered image on?
Absolutely. Yes, I've done many of those.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I got to get some of that because the red, black, and green pillow would just it
Well,
stand.
the last event I came to last year, I had about 10 of them. I think I sold 2.
Okay,
So, and I'm on Instagram at Kemet Pillows,
okay, all right.
KEMET Pillows, and then you can see some examples.
KEMETPILOWS.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you, Sister Sharon.
You're welcome. Thank you. Race first.
First Vice President Brother Maces, you will be able to help me with the member share.
Yeah, I'm driving, but
You driving, you
I'm
cannot.
driving.
Good, no, you good. You gotta do that. Sister Cecily,
Yes.
are you available to host member share?
Yeah. You don't want to transfer into there right now?
Okay. Go ahead. You have it. Ladies first is the only pretty much thing. I usually do officers first as well, but ladies first particularly.
Okay. All right, Hot Family, right first. This is member share. And first up, we have Dr. Kuda.
Oh, thank you so much, Sister Cecily. Right now, I don't think I have anything to share because I already spoke so much in the meeting, but thank you for the opportunity to share. You can
Yes,
move
ma'am.
to it. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Race first. Okay. Next, we have Miss Bertha Rose.
Yes, race first. I have two questions. I would like to know when the next orientation is, and also how can I get involved in the Marcus Garvey Day event?
Great question, Sister Bertha Rose. The official orientation it was supposed to have started already, but I have not gotten any notification. It will be on Saturdays at 8 to 10 p.m. is the orientation, and that is offered by our Minister of Education and third Assistant President General out of New York, Brother Oster Bryan. But only thing I can say right now is try to make yourself or keep some time available Saturday evenings. At HEC, it was announced that it would start immediately. But again, I have not seen that notification. So I do expect it to start at any moment.
Okay, and somehow I guess I'll get a link.
Yes, I will forward that. Is if you got a link to this meeting, then you are on you're in the group, and I will forward those invitations as soon as they come in.
Okay, thank you. And then also, how do I get involved with Garvey Day?
Great question. What level of involvement were you seeking? Are you speaking from a planning standpoint or from a vendor standpoint?
No, I'm just thinking of a volunteer to help do the work
Oh,
standpoint.
I don't know. See, we don't get a lot of those. Uh, I would
President,
ask. Oh, we do.
No,
President,
I wouldn't mind being involved in planning, but I'm new out here and I'm just learning how people are doing things. So I just put hands on and I know that I can be helpful that way.
I got you. From an execution standpoint, you would be on standby. We still
Pres-
got a few months, and we've still got quite a few open items to secure before we start asking people to move around. The best way you can help, and everyone actually can help the same way, is promoting the flyer that was provided. So whether share it through text message, share it on your social media, getting the word out there is the best way outside of us having some physical flyers to hand out.
Okay, I haven't seen the flyer.
You didn't, did I? I didn't send it in I probably didn't. I didn't send it in today's invitation.
I didn't get an invitation from you today. I just went on an old invitation because I was trying to get in April. I didn't know that there weren't any meetings. I didn't know what was going on. So today I just went to an old link that Ross Marvin had given me.
All right, one moment. And it doesn't look like, let me see. I do got an attachment in here. Yeah, okay. So some people got it. Sister Bertha Rose, what's your email?
BRUDELL@yahoo.com.
BRU
Yes, D like David, ELL at Yahoo.
BRUDLL at Yahoo.
UDELL, UDELL,
Okay.
UDELL. Okay.
BRUDELL
Correct,
at Yahoo.
correct.
Okay.
Asante Sana.
Prudell.
Race first.
President John,
Yes, brother Art.
uh, Sister Bertha Rose helps us with the whirlwind. She does the UNIA histories.
Yeah,
Um, I just wanted to share that.
thank you, Sister Bertha Rose. Yeah, she's been a long time member. I remember, didn't you join at a Garvey Day a couple of years back, right?
Yes, I did.
I remember you got a very unique name, and I think I had asked you like how to say your name, and you made it clear it's Bertha Rose. It's not just
Right.
Bertha.
Both grandmothers, right.
So I gotta make sure I've got your email. I didn't have your email um, in the database, in my database at least. Okay. Anything else you wanted to share, Sister Bertha Rose, outside of those two?
That's it. Thank you much. Asante Sana, race first.
Race first. Now make sure you receive future communication. Sister Cecily?
Yes, I'm still here. Okay, thanks, Miss Rose. Miss Bertha Rose, I'm sorry. Okay. Sister Desiree, would you like to share?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Sister Cecily. I'm just going to read from my aunt. It says, look here and now and see what moves among us. Stay alert. There is much peace before the storm. Remember that in saving your own skin, you lose your skin. When you start a fire, you want it to burn. When you take a stand tall. When you believe in something, make it happen. Let your passion be at the same level as your goal. What you really want, you will know when faced with your deeds. Ashe, race first, Black Power.
Thank you. That was so beautiful. Okay.
Ashe.
Normal business hour.
Okay. Sister Sharon, would you like to share?
Sister Sharon was the pillows.
Live surveillance.
Okay. So that's okay. She already shared. Queen Mother?
Was there anything else you wanted to share?
And return during normal business hours.
No, I'm sorry, I couldn't get my mute off. I'm good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Race first.
Race first.
Queen Mother?
This line is under
Queen Mother?
We're here to return a vehicle. Please do so.
Queen Mother, you there?
Please leave the premises immediately and return during normal business hours.
Okay. Queen Mother may have had to step away. So I think that's all the ladies. Wait, who is iPad 7?
Premises immediately and return during normal business hours.
iPad 7.
This is Aziza. I don't know about the iPad 7, but I've enjoyed the meeting today, and that's all I have to say. Race first.
Race first. Thank you, Sister Ziza. Always good to hear you.
Okay, race first. I just got the mute off. Black Power, Black Power. All I want to say is I would like to have a copy of that song and that poem that you read from the beginning.
All right.
All right, race first, Black Power.
Race first, Black Power.
Okay, fam. Any other ladies that I missed? Okay. So as the last lady, I'll go ahead and share. As the leader of arts and culture, I just today want to encourage everybody to try to de-Google your life. Big tech is one of our biggest enemies, and if we're trying to break the system down, then we have to quit using the system. So I personally have been digging and looking for apps that can help us move away from Google. For one, I have found the app called Sygic, SYGIC, and I'm also typing in the chat. Forgive me, guys. But this is a GPS app. I also want to say you can't expect these apps to be like all-inclusive and everything at your fingertips. That's just not how it is. Take what you can get from each one and just do what you can, okay? Sygic is one. And there's also another one that I want to share. It's called OSM. OSM. Okay. And that's all I have for now on de-Googling your life. More to follow later on. I also want to remind everybody that the month of June is coming up and we have Black Music Month to look forward to. Thank you, Sister Sharon, for volunteering your help on that, and I'll be contacting you soon. And I think that is it, family, for now from the Department of Arts and Culture. Next, we can move over to our men. Yes?
If I may, just wanted to, excellent report, first and foremost. Yeah, officers, we'll kind of touch on that at the executive meeting. As Sister Cecily is displaying programs and things that we're working on or looking forward to within our office. I've also talked with Sister Cecily. Choir is something that we've touched on briefly to make our rituals more official, as well as flag production is something else. But Sister Cecily's doing a great job as our arts and culture representative, and I want to encourage all officers to provide reports and resources or initiatives that we can offer our members on our mass meetings. Thank you, Sister Cecily. Oh, and last thing. Oh yeah, that Google thing. We're gonna have a hard time. I'm just give you a heads up. I'm definitely assimilated when it comes to Google. That's my baby. So
Yep,
I use
I am
everything
too.
Google. So
Yep, I am too. I can't lie. And it's hard, guys. I've been doing it like a few weeks, probably like 3 weeks now, and it is very hard. That's why I said don't expect it to be easy and expect everything at your fingertips. It's not like that.
okay.
Google is like that, and it's for a reason. It's
Yeah.
because they're stealing our information.
I,
Okay.
I like it. I like it. I can't just be brainwashed and not even thinking about it. So I appreciate you putting that forth.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, back to you, Sister Cecily.
Okay, so now we can move over to the men. Brother Art, would you like to share?
No, I don't have anything to share at this time. Great meeting, though. Thank you.
Thank you, Race First. Thank you for all your hard work. I know it's hard being a secretary. Okay. Brother Malik, would you like to share?
Hey, you dudes, get involved. Race first.
Praise God. Thank you, Brother Malik.
Absolutely. I was just actually thinking of that. I forgot to put the call out for dues. So thank you, Second Vice President Brother Malik, and everyone. Please, and I know most of us already are active members. Please pay your dues if you're not. I sent and you can pay your dues through the link in the email, but that keeps us going. We've got great momentum. We just want to maintain that. We're looking forward to a very, very exciting and program-filled summer. So thank you.
All right. Thanks, Brother Malik. Who is the number ending in 1024?
It's Kose Munyayinga in
Okay.
Race First, I do have things to share, but it's all right. I'll try to get it next time. Race First, ABB Fahodier. I thank all of y'all, and we got to build. I say.
Thank you, Brother Nkosi.
Brother Nkosi, I want to hear what you got to say if you can. I know you got something to say.
I can't, bro. I'm sorry. Race First, ABB Fahodier. I'm on the devil's time. Well, excuse me. I'm working for the devil right now, so
understand.
That's why I can't really focus to do it. So I'm gonna try to make whatever, I don't know what it's called, formal and corporate culture. I'll try to write it down in bullet point, and next time I make sure I say it, because it's dealing with what I'm saying, forward ever and backwards never. So I say.
Okay. Greetings, Lady President. We're going through membership. We'll come back to Lady President towards the end. Sister Cecily, you can continue.
Okay. Brother Cornelius, would you like to share?
Hey, greetings, brothers and sisters. I wanted to say, Brother John, I don't recall getting the. Can y'all hear me all right?
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm not sure. Uh, I wanted to say I don't recall getting the Garvey Day flyer either. So if you're gonna send it out or post it somewhere, please include me too. Because whenever I get those, I always like to share them on my social media as well. So I'd like to see it. And regarding getting off Google, one thing I just want to add to that, I know it's difficult because of the way, they control the market. There's few places you can go without searching without Google. But I know one thing on there, if you go into settings, and I'm not exactly sure how it is, you can erase a lot of the stuff, and not exactly erase it, but make a lot of your information that people can publicly find on you. You could go in there under the settings and make that unavailable. Google will still have access to it, but it's not like putting you out there for anybody in the general public to see you. But and then one of the catches with that too is that if you do go in one of those things where you clear out your information so everything is not publicly available, you do have to renew that every so often. I think it might be like every 6 months or so. You're gonna go have to update that because you clear it out. And then after a while, Google wants to make all your personal information available for searching again. So that is one thing you might want to try as far as at least, clearing people's access to all your information. Then as regarding my position as Minister of Agriculture, I had been for a long time doing a garden over there at the Beloved Community Church. I know a lot of y'all here in Atlanta are familiar with that. That's church where Dr. F.P. Slaughter is the senior servant, as he's called over there. And they do a lot in the community as far as food bank, clothing bank. They have it's like a day shelter for people where homeless folk can come in and get a shower, access certain services and stuff. And I had been doing the garden for a while. This past year, I hadn't been involved. Long story short, there was some messy stuff that happened with somebody else that they decided to bring in with the garden. I just sat it out. But it looks like I'll be able to go back in there and operate the garden again. And I need to talk with Brother Slaughter and his wife about that. We'll do that this coming week because this past week they were celebrating the church's 10-year anniversary, and they were pretty much preoccupied with that all week. But what I'm saying about that is I want to propose to them making that the UNIA garden. So I would, if I go back in there and do that garden, I want to include the division, and we can regard that as the UNIA's garden and use that for that purpose. But I'll let you know next meeting, what I'll be able to set up because time is really critical right now as far as the garden goes. So, but that's what I'm looking to try to do this coming week.
Excellent, excellent, Brother Cornelius. Looking forward to that. And yeah, we've talked agriculture over the years, brothers and sisters. We just need to make sure we are prepared and ready when Brother Cornelius puts out that call. We want to, if we are putting our name on something, a program or whatever it may be, saying that it's, UNIA is working on this. We want to make sure, we're putting our best foot forward, best presentation forward, and that starts with, having time to support it. So thank you, Brother Cornelius. Please keep us updated and let me know as soon as possible.
Race first.
Race first.
Race first. Yeah, I will do that. I keep you informed.
Sister Sharon, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. I've been sitting here trying to figure out where I fit in within the organization, and I am a gardener. So I finally figured out where I fit. So if Brother Cornelius needs any help, I would love to help out.
Sister Sharon, that would be greatly appreciated. Your help would be
Okay.
very much welcome.
Well, can you get my information from Brother John?
Okay, or if not, send it to me in the chat.
Okay.
I think you just put your email in there, I think, for the pillows is it you make?
Yes, Kimmy
I
Pillows.
wasn't in a position to write that down.
Okay, I'll put my email address in the chat.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Race first.
If you want, you could just send it directly.
Okay.
But officers, lady presidents, that should be a mental note. There should be an exclamation point going off, in our mind, where Sister Sharon has expressed her desire to participate and support, just like Sister Bertha did earlier. And we need to be making these connections as to where the desire is, and match that with the need. So, lady presidents, please make sure we're making a note. Sister Sharon is desirous to assist with agriculture. Brother Art, also from a recording secretary standpoint, if you could make a note there, so just in case it slips our mind, we can discuss it during our next meeting.
Well, one thing, Sister Sharon, is this yours? I'm looking at it now. The fdfryerson@gmail.com.
Yes.
Okay, I'll write that down. I got it.
Okay, SD.
Let's
Right.
look at it.
All right.
F. David Frierson, and you say Frierson.
Frierson.
Frierson at gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have it.
All right, thank you. Talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Next, Abdul.
Excuse me, Sister Cecily.
Okay, yeah.
Are we doing Malcolm X?
Brother,
sounds like a no.
No, hold on, Brother Malik. Let's get through member share. We'll allow the members to step away, and we can have a discussion amongst the members. Amongst officers.
All right.
Good question.
Abdul Aziz, would you like to share?
I don't have too much to say tonight. This evening. Just everybody keep up the good work. You know what I mean? Everybody's hang in there as much as y'all can. You know what I'm saying? Race first.
Race first. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Sister Diane. Sister Diane, are you available?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, greetings and race first, everyone. So sorry, I was trying to be two people today and I had to miss most of the meeting. But as always, it's wonderful to be on the call with everyone. Wonderful to listen to the share. Looking forward to our upcoming events. Malcolm X,
over there.
Garbage. And as always, very excited to be a part of this amazing organization of ours.
Thank you, Sister Diane. We're happy to have you as Lady President. Attorney Emotep, would you like? Yes, ma'am.
I don't have anything to share. Race first.
Grace first. Okay. I don't think I have called on Maurice Mitchell.
Chaplain Mitchell. Chaplain Mitchell, you there?
Yes, I'm here. I don't have too much to say. I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is taking care of their health, and I hope everyone's family is safe. All right, take care.
Thank you, Chaplain Mitchell.
Thank you. Brother Omasius.
Oh yes, greetings, family. First, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, perfect. Windows. So, well, let's see where to start. Yes. First, I guess I'll start with the topic of the day, HEC. Yes. I've definitely been to quite a few HECs, and I just want to, of course, reiterate that these high executive council and convention meetings are opportunities to really feel the spirit of Garvey, in my opinion. Definitely regretted that I couldn't make it this year. Did prepare a proposal that I do believe that it wasn't time for it yet. Right now, of course, anybody who's now on the call knows I serve as your first vice president, also a business development coordinator. And we have our meetings at the second and fourth Thursday of the month at 8 o'clock on our same Zoom that you're on right now. The proposal was centered around us really putting together the different pillars that it takes to run an ecosystem. First, starting with like we mentioned earlier, central fund. But for me, I think the major pillars of any ecosystem are each and every family that makes it up. A strong community, to me, is built on strong families and strong businesses. But of course, strong families is built on strong individuals. When it comes to nation building, I think there's offense and there's a defense. I feel like I'm more offensive side of it. But although we have an end goal in mind, one of the things I've really been trying to focus on is a tangible goal, and one of the focuses is the individual. So one of the things I've been speaking on for quite some time and working on is what I call the financial fitness boot camp. I feel like in order for us to be able to overcome, reposition ourselves, we have to first master what's in front of us. Just off an ancient story of I'm going to look at the time in the Saw metaphor, in which a lot of us study African spirituality. It talks about Haru and Alcer and Isis and all that. But Haru wanted to take back the kingdom from Set, and he went to sit at the seat of Tahuti and Mayat, which I won't go too deep into that. But what was told to him is that he had to beat Set at his own laws and his own game. And for me, for quite some time, I've been studying the system so that we could be able to master it and develop a system of our own. So the financial fitness toolkit is, for me, tools that will help each individual be able to master the system so that we can build strong families, then we can build strong communities. And of course, we can create a system that solves the problems that this system pseudo tried to solve, and create one that actually solves the problem. And that's each and every person within it having a quality of life that they deserve. And of course, I feel like we have the tools and capacities, intelligence, skills necessary to be able to build a system that is benefits everyone involved. But first, we have to learn how to build our own internal systems that help ourselves get to the quality life that we deserve. So, the open invitation for anyone who would like to be involved to come out on Thursdays, every second and fourth. The goal is, like I said, to have a focused approach on a step-by-step process of positioning each individual person to be able to remove any resistance for you to be able to build the quality of life that you want within this system, so that we could be able to be a asset to the system that we want to build by being able to provide resources, provide support or opportunities for others. So I look forward to continue to do the work on a local level here with 421. I'm so proud of President John. I always been telling him for years we are the greatest president alive. I'm so thankful that everything went how it was supposed to go, and I feel like at HEC we really did. I won't go too long, but last story, a few years ago, I think we did our first presentation of the graduates of the Message to the People at HEC. I think it was in Philadelphia, and with the change of a regime, the question was asked, who is this guy that he could teach the Message to the People course of African philosophy? He hasn't even passed the orientation yet, and they made it a requirement. But I feel like that question is answered. Who is this guy? They see who this guy is, and that question of our president's ability to teach this course should be no longer. So I'm thankful for HEC. I'm thankful for where we are going as a division and where each and every one of us is going. It is my hope that we will all have confidence. Without confidence, we're twice defeated. It's my hope that we all would leave here with a knowing that the ancestors have already provided a path for our success. And that path went through many lessons, was already on that path. If we grasp the lessons, then I believe we're going to accelerate that path. And I feel like the greatest lesson is that we all have to continue to support and believe in each other. But let's start with believing in ourselves. So Race First family, look forward to doing the work, continue doing the work. And I'm going to put that the toolkit in the chat for y'all to copy, check it out. Just as a prerequisite, I put out parts before, but this is most of it, because I think the Spirit has me adding stuff almost every day. And if I don't put it out, I'll continue to just keep adding. So I want to put out what I already have, and as a minimal viable product, just so, and it's self-paced, you can go through as you want, but I hope these tools be beneficial to you all, and eventually beneficial to our development as a race. Race first. And if you have any questions about my email is finance ministry 561 at gmail.com. It's finance ministry 561 at gmail.com. I look forward to speaking to anybody who has any questions, concerns, and race first.
Race first. I just want to say something, counter back off of what Macy was saying. With that change, also we can also change currency. we can change our financial currency that we utilize here in the Americas as well, brothers and sisters.
Yes, yes. I would like to just say this. In addition to that, it's my opinion that true self-reliance is having our own, and I feel like that should be. I like to say that end goal out loud because I believe it's. I see it, and I feel so. I believe it. I see it in our future that we will have our own currency, and I feel like the word current is the current that you see, and I feel like that the one true currency to me is our yes to each other. We are currency, and I feel like that's the goal where most I want us to get to, where we don't need an outside source to give each other our time and energy to be able to build the access to things that I create, or give you my time and energy to build something else for the collective. But I don't want to go down it. That's one to put that out there.
That's the Thursday. That's a sneak peek of what you get on Thursday.
Sneak peek. But I did just put the drive in the chat. It has a lot of different folders in it. And we'll sneak peek again for Thursday. Go into more detail.
Excellent job, First Vice President. Excellent report. Yes, Thursday we will continue. Any questions for our First Vice President?
Yes, Brother Macias, I would definitely love to help in whatever ways I can. I spent 2 decades as a sales and marketing corporate executive, so if I can help, I'll be there Thursday. So
look forward to seeing you, brother. And
the 8 p.m., right?
8 p.m.
Yes,
it's
sir.
really second and fourth Thursday, so this Thursday coming up, we will be here.
8 p.m. Thursday.
If I may share, I just want to thank Brother Omesis for the wonderful work he's doing. He has the spirit of Gavi. I think he is just blessed. He's been showered with something that is very unique, that you will never hear, easily coming from people like us. So what he is proposing and what he has is very sacred in my view, because these are things that we have been conditioned or made to believe that we cannot achieve. So just to share that the brother yesterday, what's his name? Brother Guguletu from South Africa, when he was sharing with President Dugay, President General Dugay, First Assistant, about the banking in South Africa, how they have achieved to register a local bank. That there were 3 tiers he spoke about. There's one, the mutual, and then the corporation, and then there was like the basic one. And the amount of money needed for each level and what they have gone through to achieve just approval and getting the license. And when they did even succeed in getting the license, the challenges they faced from Stellenbosch University in Western Cape, where I was born. Now, Stellenbosch University is like mainly white, rich students, that go to that university. So for them to have the audacity to call Brother Guguletu and let him know that they want 75% of that license, what a nerve. So I can't wait to see us, working together with our brothers and sisters in the continent so that your vision here in the US can also manifest itself in the continent. Thank you, Brother Omesis, for giving us hope. I think you've met Brother Guguletu. I think we need to continue to talk with them and see how maybe, you can spread your wings further with the support and approval of our President, Brother John. Thank you. Oh, and I also want to thank Lady President Diane, for her support at the HEC. She really showed sisterhood. She took great care of me. One thing I want to warn all of you, when we go to these conventions, please do spare some funds aside for the lunches and dinners. So if you are not well equipped in that way, wherever we will be staying as a family, if we do get a B&B and all Division 421, we book in that B&B, we can always make our own meals at our B&B. But this time, like the last HEC, Lady President Diane has been taking care of me. I'm very grateful and very appreciative of your support. It doesn't go unseen. All the meals you bought and fed me at the HEC. Thank you so much for showing sisterhood. Thank you, Lady President, as well as President John. Thank you for all the support you gave me.
Sure. Thank you. Sister Cecily, you want me to close out or you want me to finish up?
Dr. Shams.
Dr. Shams.
Black Power race first.
Black Power race first, brother.
Yes, sir. I like to offer whatever I have on my website, Not Helpful, USA Legislations, people.bravesites.com. I like to offer there the economics, the military training, the international laws there, the support I have there. Also, I wanted to report news. We need to keep our eye on Burkina Faso. Brother Ian Troy needs our help, so that's about it for me. Black Power race first.
Race first, Dr. Shams. Were there any other brothers that did not get a chance to share? Right. Was there any brothers or sisters that did not get a chance to share? Okay. All right. Thank you, brothers and sisters. This has been a productive meeting. Again, the topics we went over Dr. Julius Nyerere. There will be a Whirlwind newsletter provided shortly with more information and HEC 2025 recap as we prepare for Convention 2025. We're in the season of activity here locally in Atlanta. Coming back from HEC, as we just talked about, we're getting ready to discuss Malcolm X Day. African Liberation Day is also in May. Juneteenth, July. We should be doing something for the founding of the UNIA in July, and then obviously Marcus Garvey Day in August. So we will be very busy in the upcoming months, and we will be announcing several programs in the upcoming months. But without any further ado, we'll close out this meeting officially, and then officers, please stand by. We'll have a brief discussion on Malcolm X Day. I'll go ahead and close us out for the sake of, just keep it simple. If everyone would, please come off mute, put your black fist in the air, and repeat after me. One God.
One God.
One aim.
One
aim.
One destiny.
One destiny.
Africa for the Africans.
Africa
For the
Africans.
Those at home.
Those at home.
And those abroad.
And those abroad.
Race first.
Up you mighty race, you can accomplish what you will.
Up you mighty race,
you can accomplish what you will.
Up you mighty race, you can accomplish what you will.
Race first.
Race first.
Black Power. Lady President.
One love.
Brother Malik.
Peace and Black Power.
Dr. Kuda. Sister Cecily. Attorney Montep. Please stay. Brother Art.
Do I stay or no?
Yes, you can stay, Sister Desiree. You've been training.
Just asking.
Yeah, you're right. Sister Bertha Rose, you want to stick around? Yeah, we'll leave Sister Bertha Rose. She seemed like she got the spirit for leadership as well. So recording is still going as well. But Brother Malik brought forth the Malcolm X Day will be here before we know it. Just to be clear, let's see. What I'm thinking is weekend 16th, 17th, or 17th, 18th. 17th Saturday, 18th Sunday. It would be my expectation. His birthday is the 19th. But I would think the program is 17th and 18th. But at any rate, officers, is this something that we can support and as well as man this year? Some $400 financial commitment. We need to have support volunteers present 5 a.m. day of to help set up and make sure we get a good spot. And some level of commitment for the 2 days of the event. So it's not just to come in, set up, and leave, but it's a 2-day event. So we need individuals committed to being there throughout the duration. So
I can commit to being there. It's a Saturday, Sunday.
yes, most likely. Let me confirm, brother. I don't know, Brother Malik or Attorney Motep, if y'all have done any research this year on the.
And I know it was mentioned the other day. That's what I asked. That's why I asked about it tonight. But I'm on the site now. I'm not even seeing the.
I thought I saw
Well,
it already personally.
I just got me a new whip last Saturday. So you know me, President. I will pull up King. I'll be there.
Trying to burn it up already. Just got.
Keep some miles on.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
yes,
not
yes.
seeing anything on the actual site.
All right, I got something. MalcolmXFestival.com.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the 17th and 18th.
100th
Saturday and Sunday.
birthday. Oh shoot! Sorry. Hold on.
May 17th and 18th.
It's from 12 to 8, both days.
17th to 18th.
Yeah, but not sound. Okay.
All right, who's gonna have all the fun this year?
I am.
You
I'll
gonna
be
show
there.
up and sit up at Old Dark 30 and stay till Sunday?
Yeah, to be clear, we need support, we need individuals there, but most importantly, we need someone dedicated to setting up, helping set up and really staying there. I'll be there,
We know you.
but that setup time, that's early for me. I'll be out.
Oh,
That's
dude,
all.
come on, come on.
You all right, Brother Malik?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about that setup time is too early for you. I'm like, come on, man.
I didn't say too early, but I just said early. It's early. I'm being honest.
Dude. All right, so who gonna come? Who gonna do what?
That's where I'm trying to get to. I know
Yeah, see, don't
almost.
nobody want to speak up. Don't nobody want to show up.
Well, I'm in California, and then on
Just
top of that,
being in
then
there.
you wanna have this in May, but then you want everybody to be to Brooklyn in August.
Yes. So
I'm
Desiree, yeah,
good for this weekend, for that weekend.
Lady
Okay,
President,
so
that's me and you start. What's your availability for the weekend?
Once we set up and identify a spot, we don't have to be there that early the next day, right? The Sunday. We
No,
just have to get there real
no,
early.
we just
Right.
got to
So
set up for the first day.
yeah, secure your
yeah.
location.
Oh yeah, and it says early bird ends 5:10 at 11:59 p.m. After that, a $50 uh, additional charge will be added. So if we don't get a table by the 10th, it'll be $450
Okay.
over
It's
there
one of
on the
our
left
events.
side.
It's one of our events. I'm committed.
All
We
right.
have
So who's playing what? I got 100 right now. Who else
um
gonna kick in?
oh, I got you to contribute to the are we having vendors and stuff? We haven't really dived much into it.
Mr. Diane, this is not our program. We are vendors at Malcolm X Day.
Okay. And our booth is $400 for the
Yes,
2 days.
yes.
That's not too bad.
I can
I'll
donate on
contribute something.
Friday. And we're actually on Saturday for the booth, but also I'm gonna commit to going to Brooklyn in August, and I would like to also, volunteer as well to help up what everybody needs to do in Brooklyn. But I will send a donation for this on Friday.
Thank you, Sister Desiree. We just want to keep this discussion focused on Malcolm X Day.
I'll send a donation as well.
What kind of donations we talking about? Brother Malik gave value commitment.
At least $50, at least. Probably between $50 and $100.
Did we lose Sister Desiree? Oh man, talking money, she dropped off.
Ditto. Friday.
Brother Art,
Friday.
how much? 50?
50 or 100, something.
All right.
In
Yeah, I
between
can definitely do 50 as well.
Yeah.
Somebody taking these notes?
Brother Mason, you said me too to setting up.
Setting up, and I can do $50 as well by Friday.
Okay, so that's $250 so far.
Okay, I'll help set up and contribute $100.
All right, $350.
Hold on, we only had 350?
I thought we said had a
Yeah,
little
it
more than
was
that.
$350. As I said one and
I said
Turn
Art.
Imhotep said one, huh?
Yeah, you said 100. Imhotep said 100. Art said 50. Diane said 50. I said 50. That's two.
Okay, well that's 400 then. I ain't hear your part.
Yeah, I can do 50. At
Yeah,
least.
so that's 400 there.
So we'll have it registered by Friday.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I think no, we can confirm it on executive meeting this coming Saturday.
Okay.
What
And
time
what
is
we
that
sending
Saturday?
to what we sending the money to the Cash App?
Yeah, that would be preferred Cash App or PayPal, but yeah, Cash App's fine.
Right.
Attorney Motep, what was your comment?
What time is the executive meeting set Saturday?
11 a.m. Saturday on the 3rd.
I know I might be jumping ahead of our head, but I think we definitely need to have tickets for Garvey Day for sale during this event. But I know I might be jumping ahead. We
Yeah,
can bring it up in our next Garvey Day meeting.
Yeah, slow down. We that's a Thursday discussion. But we just got, and thank you, by the way, for giving us that flyer. But that at least gives us, we can print that out and we can at least have something to share. That's all we got right now.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna say because we need to have everything in motion for Garvey Day by Malcolm X because they got on us last year
Yeah.
at Malcolm X and got our day.
Yeah. We on top of it a little bit this time. We're trying to finalize the keynote speaker and some other things, but we've got something to share. We do need to make it physical though. We have made physical copies. All right, sounds like we got the money. Attorney Emotep is helping with the setup. Can we get somebody else want to help commit with the setup besides?
I'm on the setup team.
Oh man, Lee. I mean,
I'm coming in town on Friday.
Can I get a third contingency? Because brother Macias be be coming in on Saturday. Talking about he gonna be here
Yeah,
Friday.
he like you. He
Hold
show
on.
up with like a callus.
Don't do that.
When I show up, I show up though.
Yeah, he show up after the work done.
No, man, I've set up plenty of events now. I've set up plenty
Yeah,
of events.
you and old John, y'all callus 1 and 2.
Come on now.
We old heads. We the old heads, man. We've been doing this for a minute.
That's real. Look, we got years.
You talking about some old head. I got both of y'all with the age.
All right, look, man, come on now. Attorney Motel, Brother Macy's backup. Sister Cecily, was that?
I'll be there.
You can help with the setup.
Yes.
5 a.m.
Yes.
4:30.
Yep. That's a good time. My boys will still be asleep and I can just run out.
I feel pretty good. We got money. We got volunteers.
All right, well, here, Don, you got everything. You got the cash box, the flyers, and everything. So you got to be there at 4:30.
I don't got to be there at 4:30.
Yeah, you do. You got to have everything there already, man.
That's right, bro. You like, yo.
You got to have everything already there.
At 4:30, before the sun come up, we got to.
Yes, sir.
Gotta have the receipts and everything.
You should be over the Legion, man.
Well, we trying to get to that same spot. Well, Turner M Hotel.
I think so. It was right next to Malcolm X grassroots movement. It seemed like prime real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. That's a prime spot, and got a view of the stage too. And yeah, a lot of traffic right there. Yes.
Okay.
I think we got to, I mean, I feel pretty good. I think we can commit to it at this point.
All right. Well, I already sent my money.
All right. Big money. Thank you, Brother Malik. Extremely helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else we need to discuss, brothers and sisters? So we'll finalize the payment for Malcolm X Day on Saturday for the 3rd.
Hey, guys.
Sister Cecily?
I have this idea. I've been holding on to this for a long time, but I'm ready to share it. I'm shy a little bit sometimes, y'all. Sometimes. But I think I think it would be a great idea if we printed out something like a membership card, like something actually a card size that says you're a member, call this number if you want to activate your membership or something like that. Because every Negro is already a member, right? So just hand out membership cards.
Yeah, that'll be Brother Eric and President Ross.
How much, man?
We have one. We have a card.
That's what I said. That'll be with them. But what she talking about, digitizing it or whatever, that'll be something that Brother Eric with that little machine he got.
Wait. Are we? So, Cecily, you talking about like a business card? Sister Cecily?
We call it the government. We call it the government ID, Sister Cecily.
I'm talking about like an actual membership card. I can show you an example. I think I have one in my purse. Of course, it's not UNIA, but for another organization. It's card size. It says my name. Of course, it won't say the person's name because we don't know who we're giving it to, but just general information and then a call to action. Call this number to activate your membership,
Yeah, so we have our government ID, but what you talking about, that's something that you could discuss that with Brother Eric because he made our little NFC cards.
Man,
so if you're out and about and somebody wants to, we give them our information. They can just tap the NFC that card that he made to the back of their phone, and it'll pull up all our real estate online.
Oh, okay. So he's already done it electronic. Okay, that's even better.
Yeah, that's what I said. Get with him on that, and y'all can brainstorm on that.
Okay. Because I don't want to go to Malcolm X Day again with I don't want us having another booth out somewhere again without anything planned out, and not just a pamphlet about what the UNIA is about, because you can research that history on your own time later on. They need to know what we're doing right now, here and now. Okay. Thanks, guys.
To that point, Sister Cecily, part of that we're supposed to be producing amongst each of our offices in our bylaws. We should be creating those types of pamphlets. So, let me see. I'm trying to think of something. Legion, for example, we have these programs. We do this training. These are the days when, we meet. This is uniform, so forth and so on. But for each office, each department, we're supposed to be producing propaganda for our department.
Yeah.
But yes. One other thing, outside of membership, and we will continue to work on that. The Garvey Day promotion will be something else that we'll be able to promote heavily this year that we didn't have last year. So that's something else. All right, brothers and sisters, 7:48. If we don't have anything else, we close out. We'll pick up study group on Tuesday at 8 p.m. I'm not sure what our topic will be, but want to continue the regularity. There's not anything else.
When are we starting the course in African philosophy?
September.
Oh, okay. We've got some space. Okay, see you on Tuesday.
Yep.
This Tuesday, correct?
Yes, Tuesday.
Okay.
We'll probably touch on philosophy and opinions, if I can't think of anything else. Constitution.
He was using good text.
Yeah. Anything we, Garvey, UNIA, Garveyism, UNIA, it's on the table. I may touch on some UNIA papers as well, but Constitution, anything.
Cut your screen off, President John.
I did. Yeah. All right, we're closing out, y'all.
All right.
Edit the video.
Race first, family.
Race first,
Have a good night.